was interesting. At least it fixed itself.
No one mentioned that I wasn't here.
Too late.
Aww.
Hey, Internet. Juan wasn't here, but I'm Kios. And you know what? I'll figure out the fucking captions next week. Oops, that's getting demonetized. Just kidding. I don't get monetized anyway. But I am a whore for money. All right. So, it is that time once again. Ladies, gentlemen, ladies, gentlethems, and others.
Hats.
Hats. It is time. Once again. For the Greatest Attorney Chronicles. Let's give a introduction to the cast. Starting out with the only man I have ever witnessed to shit but not fard. It's Oni Hart.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Well, anyway.
Don't pick me next. I'm running to the little AI's room.
You know, I started playing Pikmin 4. That game's pretty cool.
Word.
A little, I don't know. They got a lot of things that you can get with materials that make the game way too easy. But I mean, you could also just simply not get them. But anyway, aside from that, played a few Omega Strikers tournaments. Didn't win, but I wasn't. I was pretty happy with my performance. Went against some really extremely high-ranked players, and I held my own for as long as I could, at least.
I mean, hey. Everything is an experience and progress.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Kios.
Voted most likely to plug the Android. It's Shy. Also voted most likely to be muted.
Oh, that was fun.
It's okay. We made it work.
Hi, I am Shy. I am a ninja girl. I play video games. I also let things slide off my head, surprisingly. So yeah. So
Well, as long as you're not dying.
Trying not to. I've been just working on the Final Fantasy XIV stuff again, what I usually do. And hopefully this next week, gonna be getting to that and a couple more things, hopefully. Yeah.
Is secretly in talks to get a Kia Soul. It's Chris Rees.
I guess my microphone should be somewhere near me, huh?
Yeah, I'd recommend it. It tends to work that way.
Hi, my name is Chris Rees. I lead the raid group Blitz in Final Fantasy XIV. I also do RPG long plays and voice acting. Right now we're in a little bit of a lull while I get some personal projects started, and then we'll be back to it.
I'm proud of you. Personal projects take time and dedication.
I just wiped my TrueNAS server. I exported everything I needed off of it and wiped it to do the real deploy.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Maybe.
Do you feel free? Or that horrific impending sense of doom knowing that what you've done cannot be undone.
So hear me out. Remember that I'm actually going for a crazier setup than you are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running a bare metal VM hypervisor and then virtualizing both Windows and Prox and TrueNAS on the same computer. And directly passing them hardware.
Voted most likely to be Chris Ree's emotional support dummy after this goes incredibly wrong. It's Little Sharky.
You know, even if we weren't such close friends, that would probably still be true. Hi, I'm Sharky. I'm old. I speedrun things. I've been mostly offline the last few months to work on my craft and to avoid Final Fantasy 16 spoilers like the plague, which I actually did try to avoid. So, yeah, I'm here. Let's have some fun. Ganbate.
I've returned.
Just in time. Most likely to be shoved into Chris's server to run it instead. It's Lon.
I mean, I could do that for you.
But that would be a lot easier if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like somewhere
hi.
someone's getting off on that, but let's not.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
right here also. Sorry.
Hi, I am Lani Kea. I am occasionally actually a VTuber. I stream RPGs. I have to finish Star Ocean, the Divine Force, so I can start a voice-acted production of Atelier Ryza 3. Please look forward to it. That's me. That's my intro.
I am proud of you all, no matter what. And hopefully your installs and running your server goes great, Chrissy. And Oni, you're gonna be a world champion Omega Striker player one of these days.
I hope.
God damn, I hope so too. Shit. Anyway. Once we left off, we was into Old Bailey. Oops. Alright. That's right. We get to interrogate these, cross-examine these three.
Oh, I should really pull this stream up. I'm just so on top of things today.
It's a fucking mood.
Showing up prepared is recommended, but not required.
I'm going to enjoy acting these delightful stereotypes.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I can give one of them away.
Did you know that cats love food? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cat love food, yeah. Cat loves food, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cat loves food, yeah.
All right. Does everyone have their parts?
Did you want one of these delightful stereotypes? Because I've got both huge lip and end of the world guy.
Who needs a part? Or do you want me to take one of them off you?
Well, I was just offering for really anybody.
You know, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
You want him?
I mean, want is a strong term, but I'll do my best.
We saw the whole thing from start to finish, we did. Everything from the moment they went in the building.
It was less than a minute after the Reaper had gone inside that we all heard a big bang.
Seems to me that quick to talk is quick to walk. Gossip couldn't go and wait and see what had happened.
I ran into the room and there he was, the Reaper, gun in hand, standing over the dead body.
I was scared half to death, so I ran off to find the copper.
If these witnesses were there the whole day and saw everything, who did they see going inside the building?
Only the victim, Inspector Gregson, and the accused, Brock von Zieks.
I seen pictures of the Reaper in the paper. I know what he looked like. And just between us, folks love stories like this. I made myself tired of some already.
But wait! The room was just one of several flats in the building. Someone from another flat could have done it.
All those flats on Fresno streets are unoccupied.
Of course they are. They're small, dumb, dirty, and expensive to boot.
The room in which the inspector was found is the only property in the building that's currently leased.
And we know the leaseholder's name, don't we? It's Hugh Bow.
Testimony the court has just heard would appear to have little room for doubt. Becoming increasingly difficult to see how anyone other than the defendant could have committed the crime.
No!
Thank you for your candor, my lord.
Candor these nuts.
True.
Ha,
Counsel
got him.
for the Counsel for the defense, you may proceed to cross-examine the witnesses.
Yes, my lord. In a closed court like this without a jury, the judge is the only person whose opinion matters. I have to break down this testimony somehow.
I know the breakdown.
Time to poke some holes in this bad boy.
We saw the whole thing from start to finish, we did. Everything from the moment they went in the building.
Hold up. When you say they, who do you mean exactly? Inspector Gregson and the defendant, Lord Van Zieks?
I suppose so. Likes of us don't know the names of the high and mighty. But I'll tell you one thing. It was the old Reaper that went in last. That's for sure and certain.
Just behind Inspector Gregson? Did they arrive at the same time as each other?
No, not at all.
What the fuck?
The first fella must have gone inside a good 15 minutes before we heard the gunshot.
The victim arrived 15 minutes before? Are you sure about that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of like why I asked.
Son, round these parts, doesn't seem like I'd have forgotten a fella with a bright red hair like that, does it?
Excuse me? Bright red hair?
Yeah, they really were red, weren't it? Redder than my flaming fireworks, even.
Shams.
That fiery red mop still burnt on the inside of my eyelids, it is. Also, before we continue, I just want to point out that my sign reads Elon.
Oh dear.
You're welcome.
Wait a minute. You're saying the man was a redhead?
Weren't you listening, chum? He was a redhead. And he had a big trunk with him as well.
But Inspector Gregson's hair isn't red, not by any stretch of the imagination.
It seems likely that the person you saw wasn't in fact Inspector Gregson at all, but some other third party.
No, I hate to break it to you, but the witnesses are correct.
What?
Just have a look at this photograph of the victim taken at the scene.
Is it gonna make me laugh in any way, shape, or form?
Probably.
What the hell is on Gregsy's head?
Fucking mop. Yeah, that's Inspector Gregson, all right.
And a red hairpiece.
Ah!
Of course, we saw one on the floor when we investigated the scene, didn't we?
You get off the table.
Gregson was working on his Nami cosplay from One Piece.
Coming to Netflix. Hopefully it's not shit.
Hopefully it's good.
What are the odds?
No. Depends on if they bother
Non-zero.
paying anybody.
It's Netflix. Of course they're not paying anybody.
Fucking cheap asses. I still refuse to believe Inspector Gregson wore a hairpiece, though. So then why on earth would we have been wearing something like that?
The color does seem to suit the man, one might say. The photograph will be submitted as evidence, please, counsel.
Oh. And what became of the trunk that the red-headed victim was supposedly carrying?
I was informed that no trunk was found at the scene.
So it just disappeared?
What, do you expect us to have been watching the building every second, do you?
Yes.
We definitely saw him in the dock going in, though. No question about that. It was less than a minute after the Reaper had gone inside that we all heard a big bang.
Hold it!
By which presumably you mean the gunshot?
How would I know what a gunshot sounds like? But I've always thought it probably sounds a bit like this, doesn't it?
And you say that you heard this noise almost as soon as you saw the defendant here enter the building?
That's right. It was almost straight away. Bang! It went just like that.
He's a Reaper, isn't he? Is that what the French call a fait accompli?
Oh my god, I was right making him like Louisianan Deliverance.
When the Reaper's around, people are going in the ground. And that's what he does, isn't it?
I
Watch
think we
out.
get the message.
Watch out for Lania. She spells go with an X. The rules mean nothing to her.
That's right. We.
The Reaper couldn't allow the inspector to live after he discovered his secret hideout. There can be no clearer motive for the crime.
Yes. Certainly an eminently credible motif.
Hooray!
And at that point, you ran inside. Is that correct?
Seems to me that quick to talk is quick to walk. Gossip couldn't wait to go and see what had happened.
Hold it!
So, when Gossip ran to see what had happened, did you go too?
Well, me, I'm a bit hampered, see? The signs, I can't move very well.
You were away behind, presumably, with that sandwich board around your neck and that big sign in your hand.
What a great burden ye bear. Pardon me for asking, Mr. Sandwich, but is it possible you and I have met before?
I'm not anybody, me. The signs of what make me who I am now. A sign, therefore I am.
So, you weren't employed as an omnibus driver just under a year ago then?
I might be mistaken, but I do believe his trembling has intensified, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yeah, I agree. He's clearly been through a lot.
Turn down King Henry Street and the Black Widower's Arms is just there.
Oh dear, you've made him hide behind a sign.
Life is full of surprises.
Quick, Iris, get some artillery. Let's blow that sign up.
I ran into the room and there he was, the Reaper, gun in hand, standing over the dead body. Hold it!
So then, you were the first person to arrive on the scene, is that right?
Out of I was, kicked open the door like a professional I did, and yelled out, "What is going off here?"
Lord Benzine claims all he heard was a man's scream, though.
And was it dark inside the room?
Not dark at all. There were candles burning on the wall.
Really?
And there was a fellow collapsed on the floor. Just between us. It's the first thing I noticed when I got inside.
Ah, I see. Even though Lord Van Zeeks claims not to have seen any such lights on the wall.
Next thing I noticed was someone standing right beside the body.
The accused, Brock Van Zeeks.
That's Brock, the pale-faced Reaper himself. I was a little shocked, I won't deny it, but I'm no lily-livered coward. I stood my ground and gave the Reaper a cold, hard stare myself.
What is that little portrait? Oh my god.
Excuse me.
And do you have something to add, Mr. Sandwich?
There's really nothing to me. Empty in the head I am. Just 2 slices with no beef.
Where's the
sandwich
beef?
left.
So I don't know what you could want from me.
I think that maybe you just remembered something. Having heard Mr. Gossip's last statement, I mean.
What I think is, we're all nothings, really. I've been studying minimemoism, and I believe in nothing now. Just being a street seller.
That's enough out of you, Sandwich. Keep your drapes shut. Unless you want us to make you into a real sandwich. Something I should definitely be saying in court.
Well, when I saw the Reaper, he fell down clean over on his backside.
That's it?
Oh, you rotten beggar. I told you to keep that a secret.
He screamed, he did. Screamed and scrambled off on all 4s. That's all I wanted to say.
Mr. Gossip, is this true?
The floor was dead slippery, that's why. Planted my hand in a filthy pool of blood, didn't I? Yuck.
Yeah, I could just move to have this case dismissed. This is a mistrial. Well, we lasted through the almost first round of cross-examination, I guess. What? A pool of blood?
But listen here. Even when I was sprawled on the floor, I still kept giving that Reaper a cold, hard stare. Don't you forget it.
Let's just go back a little. Did you say you got blood on your hand?
Did I? Happens the best of us a time, don't it? So I was scared, so I slipped over. We can keep that just between us, can't we?
No, Mr. Gossip. I'm gonna have to ask you to add that information to your formal testimony.
If I must.
Fucking Christ.
The witness will amend his testimony to include the aforementioned details at once. I will then ignore them and find him guilty.
I slipped over and got blood on my hand, so I quickly wiped it off on the floor.
That's crazy.
Weird looking floor, huh?
Oh my, that's a weird spot to do that. Mr. Harder, look.
I didn't do it. Oh. Oh! It's a smudge of some kind. In fact, it looks just like a handprint.
And the color. That's blood, isn't it? Oh dear, how disturbing.
Objection!
So, you wiped off the blood from your hand on the floor of the room? Are you sure about that?
Well, what else do you expect me to have done, huh?
Objection!
Does it really matter?
The police found no such handprint on the floor during their investigations. What exactly is the defense asserting?
If you listen, you'll find out. Prosecutor Asogi. Damn. Upping the tension a little bit. Certainly, there was no bloody handprint found on the floor.
What are you trying to say?
That the entirety of this game, the police have not even done the bare minimum of their job and literally have had to rely on me to find all the evidence to solve their crimes and end up getting them prosecuted too.
And therefore do not have the competence to commit one.
There was a handprint.
Oh, there's guy? Sorry.
We need Alf. There was a handprint in blood left very clearly at the scene. On the back of this notice board.
Yes, indeed. Indisputably a handprint in the distinctive color of blood.
You're dead right. That's my hand. Know it anywhere.
One sec, I hear metallic clanking from places. Metallic clanking coming from.
I am concerned that his new kitten is now rage pooping somewhere.
I have left the old people in the Discord a present in Memes Go Here.
Again?
Yeah, a new one.
Oh, sweet and salty Christ, what have we got?
Is it a dead bird again?
Probably.
Ugh.
As someone who's
How fucking dare!
as someone
How fucking dare!
as someone whose cell phone for many years did in fact interfere with my speakers and the cables therein, I cordially invite you to fuck yourself, Chrissy. Love always. Sharky.
Don't worry. Our house phone did it too.
Hey, you fucking old fogies want to get off my fucking lawn?
What was that, son?
You're gonna have to speak up. I can't hear you.
Wait, I thought you were calling them old.
Listen, I fucking used to have to dial in to the internet too, okay?
Yeah, we had many AOL CDs for such purposes.
I used to make race cars out of them.
I had
Anyway,
a friend who did art projects with them.
I only used to use fishing line to tie them all together to make like a beaded curtains, except they were just flashy AOL CDs.
I mean, honestly, that's cool. I'm here for that.
True. All right, picking up where we left off.
That's not going anywhere.
Yo, girl got dumpy.
The witness very definite. The witness very definite. Fuck. Very definitely testified that he wiped his hand on the floor. Any handprints on the back of the board are irrelevant.
Objection.
No. Not if the
Just
board.
say it was my hand.
Not if the board itself had fallen over onto the floor. In that case, it's quite possible for the witness's handprint to have ended up there.
Just look at the floor plan of the room. The notice board was in the opposite corner of the room to the victim, and in an upright position. Even if it had somehow been toppled and it was laying on the floor at the time, it would have been a considerable distance from the body.
I fell over when I came across the body,
Oh, it's going down.
so I was basically right next to the corpse, not on the other side of the room.
In other words, the defense's assertion is contradictory.
Yes, it is. There's a very definite contradiction here, for which there must be a reason.
I take it you formulated a proper hypothesis, Counsel.
Yep. You ready for an examination, proclamation, insemination?
Regarding this apparent discrepancy between the witness's account and the handprint found at the scene,
Mm-hmm. This discrepancy between the witness's account and the location of the handprint is explained by... Board moved. Duh. The real contradiction here is the handprint itself, not where it was found. As the court can see, it's upside down.
good gracious, so it is.
Can anyone in this courtroom actually see?
No. If the witness had put his hand against the board, the fingers should be pointing upwards.
What? What does that tell us?
That boy needs therapy. It tells one simple fact. When this handprint was made, the board must have been lying on the floor as I previously suggested. Which means that after the incident, it must have been moved.
What?
Nani?
Yo, you see Gossip out there just absolutely throwing it back?
You're claiming that somebody moved the notice board after shooting? Then tell the court who!
I don't know that yet. The point is, when you consider all the testimony we've heard so far, we can now be very clear on one point.
Which would be...
The position of the notice board at the time of the incident, my lord.
Counsel, I must ask you to clarify your assertion for the court. At the time of the incident, where do you maintain the notice board was situated?
Right here.
Take that!
This is the only possible location.
Immediately adjacent to the doorway.
Well, if the court would think back to the testimony given by the defendant earlier, he said that when he entered the room, it was dark and he couldn't see the body. If the notice board had been here, the body would have been completely hidden from view, and the light from the candles would have been blocked, making the room appear darker.
But the accused also claims that the victim's body simply appeared before him.
That's true, or in his precise word.
Just as I picked up the firearm to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream. It was only then that the body of Inspector Gregson appeared before me.
I don't know about calling it a scream,
You know it.
but he was talking about me, no mistake. 'Cause it was me that kicked the door open.
They're really proud. Really proud he was able to do that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, if you look again at the floor plan, consider what would happen if the door to the room was thrown open with force.
That can't.
I mean, that's a horrible place to put a notice board, I agree, but... The door struck the notice board, knocking it over and making the victim's body visible.
Good gracious.
My client has told nothing but the truth. He has simply described what he saw.
Yeah.
Order! Order. Counsel, how has this not come to light before now?
Well, after the incident, somebody must have righted the board and moved it into the position where the police, myself, and my colleagues saw it when investigating the room.
Witness, what have you to say for yourself?
What? Me, my lord?
You and your fellows were there at the scene before anybody else. It goes without saying that you must know something about the position of the notice board.
Witnesses in the stand will testify again. You will each explain exactly what you did upon arriving at the scene of the crime.
Stop looking over your glasses at me. I got the message.
Is Judge Oldbeard going to have to choke a witness?
Wayne
I mean,
Brady.
if you look at his neck, it looks like he's been choked a couple of times already.
David Carradine, is that you?
Oh gosh.
No. I feel like that. I'm pretty sure that's the second time I've made a David Carradine reference in the past week.
I think it is, yes.
Yeah.
I
Oh, well.
mean, you could zero those out and we'd be okay, but you know.
Oh no, don't worry. He already did.
I don't know anything about that there notice board. I just wiped my hand on it, that's all.
Well, don't look at me. I haven't got a clue about it. I was doing business with them second years at the time.
Chris, your dial-up is going off.
Don't think I didn't download the clip with the exact same intention, Chris.
I don't know.
Oh,
anything
I've got
about
presents
it.
for you though.
Just a bystander. Me at the sign of the crossroads of dial-up internet, you son of a bitch.
Also, that's funny because I told it to preview, not to play. So
Fax me your bagel orders, you cowards.
here you go, Lon.
It was a Reaper, man. It's got a face that screams bored.
I can't see how this changes anything anyway. The detective was still died when we heard the gunshot. So none of you have a brain cell between you.
But I
No,
thought
sir.
Shaken by the crime they witnessed, and with only the light of a few candles and an oil lamp by which to see, we can't expect these witnesses to be able to give a more precise account of what happened.
Wow.
That's right, yeah. It don't pay to expect too much.
It's man's endless quest for knowledge that's destroying the world. It's what I think.
Do you? Really?
No, I don't think it's easier that way.
In any case, as this testimony shows, even if the notice board was moved by somebody following the incident, it makes no difference. When the gunshot rang out, the accused was the only person at the scene. In short, the only person who could possibly have committed this crime is Barack von Zeeks. None of this wrangling over the board changes this simple fact.
Quite so, quite so. Does the defense still wish to cross-examine these witnesses despite their circumstance?
Bet your ass I do. Most certainly, my lord.
Very well, you may proceed.
The mystery of the moving board.
All right.
anything about that there notice board. I just want my hand on it, that's all.
Hold it!
Sure. So, you admit that it was the board you wiped your bloody hand on?
Admit it was to admit. It's that plain as day for all to see. It's imprinted.
Perhaps you wanted to hide that handprint. So you righted the notice board and pushed it into the corner, did you?
No, no. Imagine the weight of that grey lump. Do I look like a powerful and well-natured man?
Well, did you see anybody else moving the board?
I got nerves of steel, I can tell you, but even I have. There was a body on the floor in front of me, and the Grim Reaper himself standing over it. And there was precious little light inside either. My bottom lip was on a quiver.
In other words, the witness is unable to give definite testimony on that point.
Yes, so it would seem.
Oh, don't look at me. I have another clue about it. I was doing business with them several years at the time.
Hold it!
When you say you were doing business with them, you mean you were selling them fireworks?
Yeah, the school just around the corner, see? Those cheeky little so-and-sos have got a plan to blow their school to Kingdom Come.
Huh.
That's what I've been telling on them, letting their teachers know what they're up to.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, we don't want anyone to get hurt, so I let the school know the kids are playing with dodgy toys. Then, praise the Lord, the teachers take all the fireworks off them. And then, praise the Lord again, the kids all come back to me to buy more. Everyone's happy, see?
What a racket.
I mean, she's clever. And she can light a match on her ass. What more do you want?
Yeah, I've been noticing that. That's pretty impressive.
Of course. And sometimes the teachers give me a little bonus to thank me for letting them know. It's a busy old life selling explosives.
This fuse shall last forever.
Venus is a guileful goddess indeed.
Well, telling bare-faced lies is kind of my thing, really. I'm ever so good at it.
Yes, man, we've never met before.
Excuse me.
Something wrong, Mr. Sandwich?
I say, could we just leave it at that? Would it be the end of it?
No. Did Miss Venus's statement just now bring something to mind, perhaps?
Philosophical thoughts, deep, philosophical thoughts.
Hmm?
Let's say that there was, hypothetically, a great liar. And that great liar said, without batting an eye, telling barefaced lies is kind of my thing. I'm ever so good at it. Would those words of her be a lie too, or the truth? In which case, she's not a liar.
He's adding so much useful to this case.
Oh, it's a hellish paradox, that one, don't you think? They say if you change the future, you change the past.
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. But it seems to me you're suggesting Miss Venus has been lying. Are you?
What are you on about, old man? Trying to cause trouble, are you? Keep on like that, and I'll wrap your whole body in firecrackers and set them off. That'll give you something to tremble about.
Wow, we are just making all sorts of threats on the witness
Yeah,
stand,
wow,
huh?
this is pretty incredible in terms of how absolutely downright fucking illegal it is. But hey, what the fuck do I know, right?
Maybe she has money, in which case it's not illegal.
Well, I mean, you are not wrong. You're definitely not wrong there.
Welcome to Great Britain, where the felonies don't count and the scorecards are legal.
Wow, fucking Drew Carey, is that you?
Spin the wheel, bitch.
If we do another hoedown, I'll have to redact this song.
You have a startling, disturbing mind behind that sweet and innocent face, young lady.
So Miss Venus has lied in her testimony. Making changes. There we go. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Sandwich?
Well, if it means I'll be burning in hellfire for the rest of my days, so be it.
All right, so be it. Fucking burn him at the stake. Let's go.
Yes, in other surprising news, the sun came up in the east today.
Can you elaborate, please, sir?
Yes. Well, but when she opened her mouth, those were the lies. Specifically,
Yo, what up, Dave?
there was someone else who crept up on the stairs behind him, too. That's right. Rotten eye over there. Do you mean to say that you did in fact betake yourself to the scene of the crime after all?
What did it tell you? I said I was good at telling barefaced lies, didn't I? And I got the best dumpy in the courtroom.
Yeah, you mentioned both of those things. Both rather unnecessarily, really.
First, I'm charging you with perjury, then I'm grabbing onto those loopholes in your hair.
Well, that revelation rocked the whole courtroom, didn't it?
What, the dumpy commentary? No, he's been eyeing it up like two pigs wrestling under a blanket.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere.
Squeal like a pig.
Who knew firecrackers packed such a punch?
So you did indeed visit the scene of the crime, did you, young lady? Good gosh.
Well, now you come to mention it. I suppose perhaps I do clearly remember climbing the stairs to the roof, yeah.
All right, Chrissy, now's your chance to complain about the captions. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it now!
You think I have your stream up right now? It would just cause tons of audio feedback.
One of these days, I'm going to also stunner you through a fucking table. You know, no one has corrected me on this, by the way. Do you know how absolutely implausible it is to stunner someone through a table?
You're right. I do have something to say to that. I'm sorry. I should have said it earlier.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Now, a
Sounds
DDT, that through a table is very plausible.
Sounds like someone needs stronger hands to catch.
You're damn right, I'm right. I can't remember a time I was goddamn wrong.
So fucking...
Either you clearly remember it or you don't.
Well, I shall consider a fitting punishment for this perjurous act later.
Oh, gee.
It's gonna be grabbing that dumpy.
My chamber's 10 minutes. But before those 10 minutes, you will immediately amend your testimony to reflect the truth. Damn it.
Oh, yes, my lord, of course.
Oh, hey, sorry I was telling absolute fucking fibs, my B. I'll get it right next time.
Maybe I did sneak along behind gossip and have a little peek into the room where it all happened.
Hold it!
You make a habit of lying, do you, Miss Venus?
Well, I suppose so. I don't really know, to be fair. If you want my advice, though, I take everything I say with a big pinch of salt.
Alright. But you did, in fact, go to the room where the victim was killed on the day in question, didn't you?
Oh, please, as if I would. I can't think of anything more terrifying.
The truth, please.
Alright, just a bit then.
Yeah, I'm not getting paid by the hour here, hon. Speed it up.
That's my job. I mean, a girl my age is curious about stuff, you know?
Did you touch anything at the scene?
Oh, please, as if I would. I mean, there was a dead body on the floor.
The truth. You damn asshole.
Well, alright, just a bit then. I had to look to see if there was anything I could sell.
Oh my fucking god.
So I did give the place a once over, but it was nothing to write home about.
Right. Now, I hesitate to ask, but... You didn't happen to fucking touch anything by chance, did you?
Oh, please, as if I would touch anything like that. Just a few bits of loose change is all I had.
I will cross-cut you with both of these swords.
Alright then, I thought there might be something worth having underneath it.
You gonna get that bleed proc with your super sweet fucking power stance Dex Arcane build?
I believe the words you're looking for, Oni, is "let me solo her."
Oh.
So I blasted the flippin' thing. Sorry, flip the blasted thing.
Okay, which one is it? Because it's fucking two very different things.
You're telling us that you did move that board.
Oh my god. Can we just call it a mistrial and we can all go home?
I think that did slip out, didn't it?
What? You deaf burn pot!
The fuck is that? It's like a spittoon?
Obviously,
Farm
it's
pot.
daft.
Okay. Well, I have to look this up now.
I don't believe it. The girl does not think.
So, did you find anything? Something that you might have taken, perhaps? To sell? You dirty fucking street urchin?
Oh, please.
The truth now.
I might have found this little pocket watch under the nose board, I suppose.
Barn pot is a British idiom for an idiot.
It's
It
what?
was originally a container used to store yeast.
Oh, cool. Like a fucking what's the thing in kombucha? Bloom, technically, I think. Oh,
Kombucha is a drink meant to calm people, sold exclusively by douchebags.
Oh, hey, it's you.
So it was you, was it? You're the one what took it.
Gina?
Young lady, may I remind you where you are?
Yeah, Old Bailey. That watch there. That was a present to Inspector Gregson from the yard for a big case he solved 10 years ago.
The Professor case, no doubt.
If anyone should be taking that watch and selling it, it's me! The boss used to wind it up every evening without fail when he was waiting for his grub to come at the pub.
The man with an endless fish and chips was waiting for food to arrive.
I see.
I swiped it off him once and blimey, he was upset. He even gave me a right earful. Said he hadn't missed a day in the last 10 years polishing it and winding it. Meant the world to him, that watch did.
Possibly not the best thing to go diving for, then.
It's not all that, though. I took it to Jabez that night to ask how much it was worth. But the old dealer wouldn't touch it. Wouldn't give me a penny for it. Said it wasn't working. Knocked him out and worthless, he called it.
Ah! I knew I should have lifted it.
Gina's about to kill this bitch.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is hers by right of theft.
And bequeathment.
Mostly theft.
That watch must be submitted as evidence at once.
Oh, please. Just so long as you promise to give it back. Wouldn't to give it back when you're done?
Not a chance! I'll swipe it from you if you try to get your grubby mitts on it again. And get away with it too, cause I'm a copper.
That's enough. Hand the watch to the bailiff forthwith.
Now, children, watch your manners.
Good Lord. The glass appears to be broken.
Hmm.
More than likely, it shattered when the inspector was shot.
It doesn't tick anymore either.
Neither does Gregson.
Which is why Jabez didn't want it. What a waste, huh?
Sure we can trust that Gregson will come back to life in the third game? Yes, indeed. It appears to have stopped at the hour of 5.
Exactly when the gunshot was heard, then.
Shot through the heart.
Which supports
You're
the
to
prosecution's
blame.
claim, of course.
Bon Jovi sucks.
True.
I'll agree.
Well, it would appear that the mystery of the moving notice board has been solved at last.
And as predicted, it had very little bearing on the case.
Oh, you're just jealous. Ugh.
Prosecutor Sogi, you can bear these nuts as the cross-examination continues. I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a bystander here. Just a sign at the crossroads of life.
Hold it!
But you did go to see what had happened in the room, didn't you?
Fresno Street is my whole world. It's all I know. And I know all of it. I have to make my business to know if I want to hold my sign up high.
The glass over the face is really badly cracked. Look.
What a shame when the inspector clearly looked after it so carefully.
I imagine Mr. Sholmes could repair it, don't you?
No, I think he's incompetent.
Agreed. No, he's not.
But kindly remember, he's a great detective, Mr. Naruhodo. Not just an odd job.
No, he's just an odd man. Alright, well, there's already some weirdness going on here. How do you wind this stopwatch? Ah, there's a tiny keyhole here. Can you see? Okay.
Oh yes, that's probably for the winder used to wind up the mechanism.
It looks a little unusual, don't you think?
Yeah, you need just the right key to wind it, I imagine.
Why do I feel as though I've seen something? Something a bit like a key. It's about the right size to fit in this hole.
It would be wonderful if we had the key. Let's check carefully over what we've already found.
I wonder what it could be.
The helmet of the strumming policeman appears to be a little worse for wear.
I'm not convinced about the charming part. But yeah, you're right. The head part looks like it's been fairly heavily manhandled. Almost as if someone has enjoyed twisting it around and around for fun. Shall we try twisting it around and around too? For fun?
You have an odd sense of foreplay, sir.
Yeah, it's got a fucking key in it, remember?
It appears to be some sort of...
But it's tiny though. It couldn't be a key for a door. No! No! He's a cop. I don't know where that thing's been. Ugh.
Put the pussy down now.
It's weird. Anyway. Miss Sato, do you think perhaps this key could be the key for Inspector Gregson's watch?
Oh yes, it could be.
Well,
Let's try it at once. Not a moment to lose.
yeah, twist it. I knew it! A perfect fit!
And look, inspector's watch has started going again.
Ah, so it has obviously just not been wound up. That's all. What is it, Mrs. Sato?
Well, if the watch isn't actually broken after all, I have a feeling it could have profound implications.
She's deep in thought now. Perhaps I'd better start thinking deeply too.
It's okay, Naruto. I know you're not kidding.
Hey, man, I gotta do what I gotta do. Nah, I mean.
So you did go to see what had happened.
It's not the destination that's important. It's how you get there, isn't it?
Did you notice the notice board in the room? Oh, la la la.
If you think about it, we're both the same species, aren't we? Both different members of the Sign family. So if I'd spotted it, I might have tried to trip it out of a sense of rivalry, I admit. That cosign was gonna hit the dirt.
Someone really needs to tell you that you're Homo sapiens and not Homo sinians. Wow, that was a fucking reach.
Does that mean that you didn't notice the board?
I could only repeat what I said before. I don't know anything about anything. Just a bystander. Just a sign at the crossroads of life. In which case, just who was responsible for moving the notice board?
We answered that.
Correct.
It was a Reaper, I bet. He's got a face that screams bold.
Hold it!
What does that mean?
Oh, come on now. Don't tell us you not noticed. It looks like he hates everything in the world, that fella.
Are you suggesting he might need therapy?
That boy needs therapy.
Damn it, Bobby, the boy needs therapy.
But not notice boards. They're the one thing he likes. You can see it in his eyes.
I can't say I'd ever honestly noticed.
I'll tell you one thing for free, though. I never took my eyes off the man on the floor. Or off the Reaper. Not for a sec.
So what are you, like a fucking chameleon? I'm sorry?
Well, I was that scared I couldn't. You never know what a fiend like that might do if you look away, do you?
If you didn't take your eyes off the defendant, you should be able to confirm categorically whether or not he was the one who moved the notice board. Idiot.
That I can! Reaper did not know the sword, I can swear to that. I couldn't have missed it if he'd heaved the thing upright again and dragged it off in the corner.
Right, glad we cleared that up.
What happened to the face that screams bored?
I feel your pain, Kazuma. I really do.
Plank. I can't see how this changes anything anyway. The detective still died when we heard the gunshot.
That is false.
Objection!
I'm afraid that's not necessarily the case.
Oh.
At the scene, we found this key to the winder of the inspector's pocket watch.
A key?
Keymon? Really? No one?
No.
I am the Digimon Empowerline.
No, Final,
Sorry, I already had poke for lunch. I don't need any more.
it's Final Fantasy X 2. You all suck. You're all fired.
No,
I
that,
love
that's
that game. But
I'm
I haven't
replacing
played it,
you
like-
all with AI.
no that's
I get
now
to stay. I get to stay.
that's now Final Fantasy Twitter 2, according to the law of substitution.
God. Ugh. And having wound the pocket watch, we discovered that it, in fact, still works. You see, the watch didn't stop because it was broken at all. And that fact completely undermines one of the most fundamental premises on which this case has been built, which we'll discuss next week.
Oh man, it's that time.
It is, in fact, that time. So yeah,
We started super late.
what?
Don't feel the reaper.
We started late.
10-2 is a great game. It is unequivocally a great game.
It
But-
is.
I would like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. A reminder that I'll be replacing the cast next week with a hopefully slightly less racist AI version.
Well, that would have to be really not racist.
Yeah.
If it's less racist than us.
Are-
No.
Are you saying less racist than the average AI or less
Yes.
racist than us?
Yes.
'Cause, like, we're cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've not encountered that people like that don't hang around this community longer than they can type one message. So
Yeah, there's a nice pattern where Chrissy times them out, and then I realize it happened and go back and ban them afterwards.
Correct.
That's happened at least 4 times this year.
voted most likely to lose their soundboard privileges, it's Chrisseries. That doesn't work on me because my phone's nowhere near my speakers.
I hate you. I hate you.
Also, I'm not
I'll
using
kill
a
you.
3.5 millimeter jack anymore, so that doesn't happen as easily.
I mean, it's also about power isolation and computer. There's a whole bunch of factors as to why that happens. And
Yeah.
it has to be a wireless phone on 2.4 gigahertz.
Nah,
There's a
everything's
ton of reasons it doesn't happen.
yeah, everything's 5G now. And besides, the fucking VRM on this goddamn motherboard is like a fucking brick, literally. Anyway, tell the people about what you do. Who?
Hi, my name is Chris Rees, and I'm about to put a fucking brick through your window.
I mean,
Perfect.
fair,
Click
honestly.
next person.
That was a lie.
That was it. That was what I was.
No, okay. All right then. Voted the sleepiest boy in the chat. It's Oni Hard.
Look, man. Sometimes you just gotta be tired.
True.
I am steadily working on that new model. It's getting there, but only the art part. So it's gonna take me another like 7 years to rig it.
Yo, I'll be ready for that debut in 2034.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You
I'll
think
be there.
we'll be done with the next game by then?
Hopefully. Hey yo, well you should get the YouTube waiting room ready.
Oh man. Aside from that, it's just been Omega Strikers streams and probably just gonna play through Sin and Punishment again at some point.
Mm-hmm. Is old enough to have farted with a Walkman on. It's Lania.
That was not where I was expecting that to go.
No, I was definitely expecting that to go to Sharky. Hi, I am Lonnie. I stream RPGs mostly. I'm gonna be finishing up Star Ocean, the Divine Force, so that I can do a voice-acted Ryza 3, and Kyo still needs to play Ryza 2.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
Yeah, I know. You just said to bully you to do it, so I bully you to do it. And yeah, that's me. That's me.
Was not present at the assassination of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand, but still doesn't actually clear them from having committed the crime. It's Shy.
Well, I mean, the magic of time travel notwithstanding, but... Hi, I am Shy. I am a ninja girl. I play video games. Coming up this week, probably, if I can work hard enough at it, probably both some Final Fantasy XIV, do everything, and I really need to get back to either Battle Chef or Stardew. Just hoping to at least get those two out of the way, and maybe some night if I can't sleep, I might just be on for a little bit and just mess around with some stuff. I don't know. I'm a ninja. I like the night.
Fuck
I
working.
am the night.
See, I was about to go with Katy Perry's Fireworks, and Oni went straight to Christian Bale's Batman, so...
Yeah,
was
but
Yeah,
but Oni,
oh, I'm sorry.
you merely adopted the dark. I was born to it.
Speaking of
Selective
dark,
options.
the original painter of the Lascaux cave paintings, it's Little Sharky.
Yeah, I definitely painted that, and I won't tell you what I used for a brush. Ayo! Hi, I'm Sharky. I'm old. I'm around. I'll have content at some point. But I'm just really tired. And as somebody who has helped apparently 2 different people let their pets over the Rainbow Bridge in the last week, be kind to yourselves. Tell the people you love how you feel, and don't waste time because it's a precious thing. So, y'all be well, fam.
True enough. Did anyone get that joke?
I was gonna go with who's the master because that ends with Shonuff.
Lascaux? It's like the oldest. It's a World
Oh
Heritage.
yeah, no, I got it.
Okay, good.
That's good.
It's like some of the earliest cave paintings to like exist.
I know, I was there.
Yeah, I got it. I'm just working.
I'm lucky.
After 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time to conquer Earth.
You know, it is. Any whomstead of. I'm gonna mute up. We'll find somebody to go raid. Thank you for your patronage. All right, friendos. It has been a wonderful night. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Sorry the 15 runs slipped away, but I hope you had a terrific time nonetheless. I appreciate you all, and hopefully you had a good time. We'll be back tomorrow. Gonna do some Frost, some more 15. Yeah, maybe we'll slide some My Friendly Neighborhood in there. We'll just kind of like see how it goes. But yeah, I'll give you the rundown. If you want to hang out with us, check out the Discord. It's a really cool place to be. I'm not as annoying as everyone says I am. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube, great place to catch up on all the things you may or may not be missing. It just helps us out. Tea drinkers, check out our blends with our friend over at Adagio.
That I'm staying.
I'm
literally, I'm
e-begging.
working.
There you go. Now hopefully you're not lost. Check out our tea blends that we put together with our friends over at Adagio. The proceeds benefit our good buddies over at the Trevor Project. And if you want to support and or bully the streamer and maybe help me not have to make Parmesan ice cream, you can check out the Throne wish list, filled with all sorts of stuff to help the stream. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. Let's find somebody to raid. We shall see you tomorrow.